Everything immediately broke when I was trying to do that. Let's have some game audio. And welcome, everybody! It's, as per usual, an interesting start to stream, but that's besides the point. I was trying to get a new plugin working properly for OBS, and it seems to be working, and it bears no impact on the stream you'll be watching. So I hope you all enjoy that. Welcome back to more Pokemon. This is again Pokemon Sword. We're continuing our playthrough. I'm being chased by Galarian Mr. Mime. We are completing, or attempting to complete, a Pokemon Home Living Dex, where we capture one of every single species in Pokemon Home, which is every Pokemon there ever is, which is 1,025 of them, which you can see here, which, as you can see, we've only got 3 Pokemon left of Gen 1. We've got quite a few left in Gen 2 and Gen 3. Basically, we played through Let's Go Pikachu, which gave us almost every single Gen 1 Pokemon we needed, and now we're most of the way through Generation 8, which is giving us obviously lots of the Gen 8 Pokemon. After this, we'll be doing Legends Arceus, which will give us all the Gen 4 Pokemon. Obviously, all of these games are going to give us previous generations as well. And then after we do Legends Arceus, we'll then do Gen 9. That's the only way to get the Gen 9 Pokemon. I think with those 4 games, with a very few, special cases, that will give us every single Pokemon we want. And also, I've been doing Pokemon Go, been transferring Pokemon like Mythicals and some Legendaries over from there. And some of the more boring ones, which don't matter. But what matters... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Heck. What matters is that today we're going to complete the Generation 8 story. We won't necessarily complete it the whole way, just enough to unlock every area with every Pokemon. We'll do a bunch of the DLCs as well, and do some more Dynamax adventures with you lovely folk of chat. Let's just see, that's done there, that's done there. I can hide that. I need to turn my game down a wee bit because it's quite loud, not that much. And we can continue our way upwards. So, how's everyone's week been then? Any exciting plans for the weekend?
I'm riding my bike down Route 10 despite Professor Oak saying now is not the time for it, but it is time for another round of What's Cute between
Thank you, Drake,
lines this
for
week.
100 bits.
As he says, Amy,
I think
cute,
I'm going to have to increase the number of bits required for text-to-speech. Or, if possible, the number of bits determines the number of characters the text-to-speech will read. That might be a better way of doing it rather than outright cutting off anything under a number certain of bits. Maybe. But regardless, Drake, thank you for the 100 bits. It is appreciated. And as you saw there, we have a level, I think now 72 Suicune, which is our main Pokemon of use. Not this way. Bingle. And is that what you want me to name a Pokemon? Right? God, let me just squeeze behind. Go on, walk away. Walk away. I really can't be bothered with trainer battles. Oh, it's Inu's way. Whoops. Thank you very much for the 6 months of subscription. It's very appreciated. And that has commenced an hype train, which I'll pretend to know what they are. Can we really use that name for anything other than Sprigatito though? What? Is Bingle the name of a cat? I may be unaware of this. It's raining, which means level 74 now, Suicune. His water type moves will be even more powerful. Actually not kill. It did. Obviously, we started at the very start of the game by going to the Dynamax Adventures. We did the tutorial, which always gives you a Suicune. We caught that, and that's how we've been just sweeping through the entire game. The Suicune called Rat. Currently, we only have one Pokemon on a party that we need to level up and evolve. as much as I like the app on my phone, it's a very good app. Searching for specific Pokemon gets a little bit tricky. But I think I might just write my own app, very simple app for PC, which I can then just go through and check them all off. And then quickly search which Pokemon. Come on, around the corner. Damn it, I have to fight all of these people. Yeah, that's on my list of things to do later. Speaking of, this won't be a very long stream, unfortunately. Very busy today, got stuff to do. But, you know, it'll be at least 2 hours, probably around about 3. So, you know, normal length stream, but short for a Pokemon stream. Well, unfortunately, Sean, I have ruined Postman Pat's brother. Very unfortunate. So if you don't know the story or, you know, the Galar region, we are heading up to what's basically London, or, you know, this game's representation of London. And I had a point about that, which I've immediately forgotten. So, hope you all enjoy that stellar commentary, as per usual. It really is astonishing what I can accomplish when I set my mind to it. Oh, I definitely wasn't looking. Actually, before I consider making my own app with living dex tracking, I should probably probably ones that are on the web which already work. Let's have a Google. Pokemon living dex tracker. Pokédex tracker. Tool for tracking your living dex progress. I have to log in. It seems like a well-made thing. Okay, no, this actually seems quite good, this. Username. Love that. Password. I'm not telling you my password. Oh, you can put your 3DS friend code and Switch friend codes in. This is actually quite cool, this. Oh, right, I have to actually fill in a name for it. Let's go. Okay, you know what? I found what I'm using now. This is handy, this. How do I quickly... First off, dark mode, obviously. Let's add a source for window capture. LDEX, we'll call it. Immediately hide it. This. Yeah. Sure, that'll work. There's no way of me doing this, is there? Right, okay. So this is the whole website. It seems quite good. We just crop that down, crop that down. And then put that there. It's like the same thing. Except I'm going to zoom in a bunch. I'm a professional streamer, yes. How did you know? Yeah. Nothing like doing all the work whilst the stream's already going, huh? Okay, there we go. And then if I just do That. And then hide transition. There you go. Nice fancy animation to have it showing and hiding. I'm a professional. No, Hugh, I don't need to hydrate. And then I'm just going to copy this to be a different window. So I can do it with my Stream Deck. Okay, but then obviously I need to go through and mark all of the ones that need marking. Okay, fine, I'll have some water. Fuck you. Done. Are you happy? Yeah. Considering that we're quite close to the end of this game, let's go and have a look at Pokemon Home. Definitely not so I can just fill this in. Oh, yeah. When you do the hydrate reminder, that is actually telling me to take a shot. Exactly what it is. No. So no Pokemon Home. We have everything in Gen 1 up to Weepinbell, which is there, which means mark all. We can hide caught Pokemon. Right, well that's less helpful. I need them to be box, because obviously this is doing it per box. But we haven't got you. Yep, good. So as you can see, chat, you can go up here for the moment. We have the boxes which are then represented on the right hand side. So you know, Bulbasaur to Nidorina. And then if we go to this box, you can see that there is Raikou where Weepinbell should be. Why are you here, Raikou? Just sit over there for now, please. And then the next box is all done. The next box is all done. The next box is much less done. Have a Mew, Cyndaquil, and then basically we're just going to go like this and grab all of the ones we've completed, because this is a much better way of tracking it than an app on my phone. To be fair, it's a brilliant app on my phone. Ooh. Some things in the wrong places here. But that seems to be fine now. Okay. If you see any other mistakes I've made with positions of Pokemon, please do let me know. Because, yeah, as I mentioned, it's getting a little bit, not tricky, but clunky searching for positions of Pokemon when it's all on my phone. Right, we need to grab that Raikou. Put him here. So that's 241. Box spaces to 241 to 270. Raikou goes there. Thank you very much. Ludicolo, Seedot, Shiftry, Palapa, Gardevoir, Gaiden, Jashilinja, X-Bloud, Nosepass, Sableye, Mole, Aggron, Manectric, Roselia, Sharpedo, Welma, Wailord, Torkoal, Flygon, Altaria, those ones, Lobster. Groudon's a lobster, right? Yeah. Armaldo, Feebas, Dusclops, why not? See, this is the kind of thing that you're supposed to do off stream. However, tough. Look, none of you are here because this is professionally made content, are you? If you are, then I'm concerned. Infernape, Starly, Staravia. We have no Cricketune. What a shame. Burmy, Mothim. Again, this isn't a living dex, so we don't need every form of Wormy and Wormadam. No, Burmy and Wormadam. I can't speak English very well. You. Climax, Contact, Bronzer. This is actually quite nice because it... Ooh, some incorrectness here. Yeah, that's obviously incorrect. Apparently Gibble evolves straight into Garchomp. That was stupid. It's nice to see the mistakes I've made and see that they're only minor. And apparently, Lucario has a middle evolution. Okay. There are more mistakes here than I'm happy with. Yep. Shiny Rotom, very good. That's the Uxie that we caught in the last stream. Again, we'll do more of those Dynamax adventures. And to release that Shiny Arceus because it was a hacked Pokemon. Pup, Stoutland, Perlite Liepard, Masharna, Tranquil, Boldor, Gigalith, Swoobat, Ordino, Gerda, Conkeldurr, Simple, Paptor, Seismitoad, Throh, Venipede, Whimsicott. I love that Whimsicott. Did me many wonders during VGC competitive battling. I hope we find a shiny today. I did transfer as many Pokemon as I could to Pokemon Sword, updated the Pokédex, and then transfer them back. No, I was going to say Chinchini's in the wrong place, but it's fine. Scavalier, Amoonguss, Jellicent, a shiny Joltik for good measure. But we're still quite far off having the shiny Charm in Pokemon Sword. That's potentially something I'll work at off stream. Already gone. No, I can't really do it off stream. Why have you done this, Q? Q, thank you very much for gifting a subscription to Hage. Was good. That's a helpful statement. And thank you, H, for clicking the button that auto-generates the thank you message. I have Tornadus and Thundurus in Pokemon Go, so if we can't get them... I think you can get them in the Dynamax Adventures, but if we can't, I can get them there. You're sitting next to me. Isn't that almost definitely using H's money, not yours, Hugh? Which does entertain me, even if it's not true. Sorry, are you both sat there in the same room, both watching this? Because there are definitely better things you should be doing with your lives than that. And Trevor, Pumpkaboo, Xerneas, Yveltal. I have a Zygarde and a Diancie in Legend ZA, which we'll be able to transfer eventually. Shiny Bird, the Dartrix from Pokemon Go, from Arena, Pick Up Cutie Pie. To be honest, we have more Gen 7 Pokemon than I was expecting. Which is good, because they're really cool designs. Silverly, Turtonator, Togedemaru. I love Togedemaru. Just fun to say. Brought up on my beloved. Haters actively watching. You just did cause problems. Well, that is par for the course. Always kind of looks like Celesteela's not really there. Like it, sorry, not Celesteela. Pheromosa is not really there. Like it's fading. Is that just me? In Pokemon Home, that is, not in there. That's an event Melmetal, which I got. I think I got that for just installing Pokemon Home on my phone and connecting it. Just, I'd forgot that they even. I'd forgotten that to be even planning a mobile app. Fucking hell, I can't speak English. So we need to get a Corvisquire, Corviknight, the Blipbug first 2 Pokemon, a Thievul, because these are the Generation 8 Pokemon games that we are playing. We need to get a Silicobra, a Cramorant, a Toxel, but not a Toxtricity. We don't have a Sizzlipede? Damn. We need a Hatenna. We need a Pincurchin. We're currently actively getting a Frostmoth. Sean the Snom. They're just as zany and wacky as any other generation. This specifically here is Generation 8, which is the England games. Are these in the right place? Yes, they are. And then these are some of the DLC. I have no idea how we're going to get a Zarude. I think you missed marking off Aracuda. That I did. Thank you for paying attention, Lycan guy. We have a Regieleki, so we need to get a Regidrago in this playthrough. And then we start getting to the extra Gen 8 Pokemon. Oh, we have Ursetodl. 961, which is a Generation 9 Pokemon. And that's it. Now, you can scroll up. You can see that we are 50.6% done. Look at us go. We can hide caught Pokemon. Now we can quickly, succinctly see all of the Pokemon. Oh no, I need to actually save that because we made some changes. All of the Pokemon we are yet to get, which is very much nice because it means that, actually 1 second. I'm going to just crop down to. I can't bloody see that. There you go, that seems about balanced. No, that's 31 pixels. There you go, that's 29 on either side. I've just got to make sure the padding is even. And it makes no difference to you lot, but I know. I'm sorry. In that position, the right-hand padding is 30 pixels. In that position, the right-hand padding is 28 pixels. I need it to be 29. That's really irritating. Oh well. Problems that I need not have. Literally unwatchable. Right, should we play Pokemon Sword now? To be fair, that only took about 20 minutes. It wasn't too bad. So, for those curious, Zarude is a mythical Pokemon from this generation? I think it's this generation. Currently, you can only get it from events. There is one event for Pokemon Sword and Shield, one event for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I don't have either, I don't think, which is going to be a problem. We also need to make sure that Snom stays alive here. Yeah, that attacks both. As Snom is a friendship evolution. Why did I use a psychic type attack? Okay, we avoided it. Okay, nice. We avoided all the attacks. Look at us go. Aha, but Snom, my beloved little baby. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Snom is a friendship evolution, which means we need to make Snom like us and then evolve it to a and level it up, and then it'll evolve. But it means if we let it die, it will lose friendship, and it could be a pain. My plan is just basically leave it at the back of the party and wait patiently for it to level up. Please don't hit Snom. You killed my baby boy! How dare you? I love Snom so much. Togedemaru! This at least now means I can use Surf without risk of killing Snom myself. Yeah, that is a very good point, Mikey. That's not their job. Right, so I'm gonna have a check of the specific events that Zarude can be got of, and just see if we're lucky and any of them happen to still be running. I like to use Cerebi for this, as it has a very nice event dex. Zarude event dex. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. Damn it. There are 2 Zarude events still available. They both end on the 30th of April this year. One of them is only available in South Korea. The other one is only available in Japan. I'm not planning on visiting either of the... Oh shit, it's 2026 now. Bollocks. It doesn't even matter that I can't go to Japan. Genuinely thought it was still in 2025. Okay, well, regardless, I think the only ways I'm going to be able to get Zarude is I get very lucky and they release a new event. It's not dead. It just might take a bit longer. I release a new event, which I will hopefully be able to attain. Hopefully available in Europe. Or I get lucky and find it on the GTS. Shall we have a look at the GTS? Which is the Global Trade System. That is if Pokemon Home will work on my phone, as that's currently the only place you can access it. And it wasn't working the other day. Yes, you have already transferred your data to a new device. Returning to title screen. But that's just not helpful. I need that data on this device. I'm going to reinstall Pokemon Home. Don't mind me, just doing more stuff. I have no idea where I'm actually supposed to go in this. It's been so long. Oh, this is the train station. Don't give a shit about that. That's Pokemon Home uninstalled. Pokemon Home. If I search for Pokemon Home and it gives me Pokemon Go. Yes, I do play Pokemon Go. It's good. But that's not what I searched for. So this is the final gym challenge. I'm hoping we can just go straight here. This is effectively the replacement of the Elite Four. Okay, good. Hop's here. Why do Pokemon Home need to take photos? I went to the right place by accident. I am an English speaker, unfortunately. I live in Europe. The UK, again, unfortunately. Okay, good. We can just go straight for this. The 20th of August, 1999. I don't know why I can't just log in with my Pokemon account. And I just get the information from there. Yes, I agree to all of the usage things. Is money one of our rivals? Link account. Yes, I'm sure and would like to link. Link account. It should just be an automatic login. Yeah, use my thumbprint. It doesn't like my thumbprint. You gonna work? There you go, working. Good. That's probably the right account. We'll just kill Marnie here. She's not really that much of a problem, if we're being honest. Oh, we never revived Snom. Chat, we were supposed to revive Snom. I think I have a revive on me. We can just do it here. Especially as that's probably going to use fake out on me. Oh, they're on half HP as well. It's probably fine. Right, a little bit of concentrating. Yes, we have revives, good. Bring Snom back to life. We've also access to the GTS. Search for Pokemon. Zarude. Oh, no, we don't want a bag. I'm sorry, what? I've searched for any Zarude for any Pokemon in return. You have indicated that you want special Pokemon. Special Pokemon can't be traded. Please select a different Pokemon. Well, that's rubbish. Apparently you can't GTS event Pokemon. Right, okay. We'll just have to wait for a Zarude event to appear. It's the kind of thing they usually do once a year, so hopefully at some point this, like, there was one in 2025 at the start of 2025, so hopefully we get one soon, and I will have to jump on that. If any of you see any news of a Zarude event upcoming or anything like that, do let me know. I'm going to be careful not to run out of PowerPoints here, so I'm going to do a max strike. Blame Japan's tourism board. That's true. If it requires me travelling, you know, even just into Europe, I'll happily do that. Like a small holiday just for the sake of getting a Pokemon event. Yeah, we'll use Max Strike again. Let's see if there are any current upcoming events. Upcoming events. There's some starter Pokemon. There's a Pawmot, Gimmighoul, a Setitan, and that's it. Well, I just have to check that every so often. There's also a chance they might release Zarude to Pokemon Go, maybe. Yeah, we'll use extra sensory. It's 4 times effective. Got Sucker Punch Rat. So rather than having an Elite Four in this game, you just kind of refight some of the trainers you've already fought. Then you get interrupted, and you go to do it again, and then you get interrupted again, and... But it's worth it just to complete the story, I guess. Let's a G-Max Grimmsnarl. It's that thing I used the other day, previous stream. I think it will still probably die in one hit. Oh, not quite. It isn't raining anymore. If Rhett dies, then it's all down to Sean the Snun. I think we get a free heal in between each fight. There we go. Yeah, that's right, you better be grumpy. Because you weren't good enough, you couldn't even kill a single Pokemon. I just realised that Execute and Pinsir are also marked as caught when they were not caught. There we go. Much better. Yeah, nobody cares, Hop. Oh, it's Hop's turn to fight. They'll probably win, which is a first for Hop. And now it's my turn. Am I healed? Yeah, fully rested. Nice. Not that I think it would matter. Who's up next? Oh, it's Hop's turn to get his ass beat. I swear to God, if he makes a comment about me using a super effective move, I'm going to hurt him. Do we Dynamax now? Because then we can set up Rain and make our attack stronger. Double is pretty bulky, but again, it's only level 48. I'll do it. When you Dynamax, all of your moves are replaced with a specific, move of that type. So all water moves become Max Geyser. And all of the max moves have specific secondary effects. All of the water ones, all of the max Geysers make it rain, which then makes all future water type attacks more stronger. Max Strike, the normal type one, lowers the opponent's speed. Max Mind, I think, is the Psychic type one, which then sets up Psychic Terrain. There's the rain. And then, what's the other move I've got? Max Hailstorm, which obviously makes it hail. Big Etchin, I need one of those. It's not surviving that. And it nearly did, I think. Once we get this stuff out of the way, we can start doing actual Pokemon hunting. And down he fall. Corviknight, we need a Corvisquire and a Corviknight. Those are again Pokemon that I have in Pokemon Legends ZA. Well, we don't know when that's getting home support, so may as well catch him here. At least we haven't had to listen to him go on about super effective moves. We're about to. Gigantamax tree, but it's tree with drums. It avoided the attack. Never mind. It's got a heart, but it shouldn't kill, right? Yeah. We can't survive another one of those. Oh, it was a crit. Okay. Oh, shut up. Stop interrupting, Hop. So the next attack will do a little bit less damage because it won't be a crit, but it'll do a little bit more damage because it's on grassy terrain. With that healing we get from the grassy terrain, I reckon we can survive it. Sorry, we'll hit and then freeze him. Oh, stop going on about super effective moves. Help. We survive this, right? Yeah, I thought we would. I do now have to heal. I've got 5 potions, that should be plenty. I think that was the first time in the entire game where we've had to actually stop and heal. Next strike, let's fly, that'll barely do anything. Lowers our speed, we don't care. Ice Fang. Oh, that speed drop did actually make the difference. Unfortunately, his Pokemon's now weak as shit. Ta-da! We did it. We couldn't have done it without our help without the help from Snarl. Let's just scroll this down to the generation I'm currently playing. We can fit all of the Generation 8 Pokemon we need on a single page, so that's probably quite good. For context, that's everything from Corvisquire down to Glastrier. Also, I thought we had Glastrier, it was Spectria we needed. Ah, big yawn. Okay, now we have Spectria, but we need Glastrier. Okay, I did it correctly for once. So, Regidrago and Glastrier are both part of the Crown Tundra DLC. So I'll probably head there after we complete this story. And just play through it until we get to that point. And then we'll do some Dynamax adventures. They're interviewing me about something I really could not care less. Let's hide that. Oh, we don't care about your family drama. Piers, we don't care about your family drama. Oh, I've got to go to Rose Tower now. Do I need to go to there as well, or... I forget. and I'll just go to bed. Why can't the problems in Pokemon game for once just be someone else's problem? Another cutscene. Again, just to remind you all, I have the option for skip cutscenes turned on, which does just about nothing. God, I read Oleana there and read it as OpenAI for a second. That's not good. Oh yeah, now we got to play hide and seek. There's only the one behind the telephone box. Nope. Maybe it's this one. I doubt it. Pretty much doubt it's this one. What the fuck am I doing? Bad League staff member is wearing some awful shades. So it is just literally ride around and talk to all of these dudes until you get the right one. Oh, there's a free item there. I bet he's inside. That person, what do you mean? He said, can't believe Heart Blast. No, not in there. In here, maybe. So it'd be more helpful if I played this more recently. But, I haven't. Don't want to have to Google it. That would be embarrassing. Not in here. Glad we've covered that. Let's be this one. Oh, yeah, it was this one. He was just looking at a wall. I do love Galarian Meowth. He's like a very friendly little boy. I really don't need your help, Marnie. Like, really don't need your help. I think I can kill one little bug. Oh, don't hide the key. Is he not in here now? I thought he was. Anybody in here? I mean, he definitely ran in this direction. Oh. Sudden camera angle change. Yeah, just look back to around where we were. Alright, anybody in chat have any clue where he was hiding the items and the stuff on the things? Because I can't remember. Never mind. It's just standing there again. And we're fighting him again. It's not the most enthralling story ever written, I will be honest. No, I still don't need your help, Marnie. You were literally just slowing me down. Oh dear. Now he's in there. See, I remember that bit. It was just too early to the chase. Ice Fang, I guess. So where's he getting all these new Pokemon from each fight? Oh, freeze. Rubbish. Surf should be enough to finish him. Oh no, it only hit 3 times. Oh, good. No, again, money. Just slowing me down. Oh, see, if she'd done that immediately, increased my special attack, then I could have used one surf to kill it. But she was slow, so it didn't help. I'm still entertained by the fact I thought it was still 2025. That might be a little bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down a smidge. Let me know if it's now too quiet, or if I shouldn't have touched it and it was fine before. Just give over. It takes about 2 months to get news to the new year. I know, my brain still thinks it's bloody 2013 sometimes. Look, we all know Surf is a move that can hit multiple opponents. I use Surf on the people, they all die, I win. Oh dear. He's put on a concert which made some children run and push the people out of the way. It is still March 2020, that is true. But I know, right? It's terrible. Alright, now we have to do a bunch of battles to climb up the tower. Because Chairman Rose was actually the bad guy. Shock horror. Nobody foresaw this coming. In we go. The cutscene I'd love to be able to skip. I actually remember spending a lot of time in this building when I actually played the game. This is where you get a lot of the competitive items and nature-changing items. This becomes the battle tower. Come on, rat, I know you can do it. Time to kill another bug. Really, really easily. Maybe Sean will evolve now. Not going to happen. Does anybody in chat know where the happiness rater NPC is in this game? Or if it's not an NPC, how do you check the happiness level of a Pokemon in Sword and Shield? Up we go! But not done. Just more trainers to fight. Not if Poké Center also does nickname stuff. Ooh, it might be right. Remind me to check when I next actually have the option of going to the Pokemon Center. Oh, okay. In Hammerlock, building right at the Pokemon Center, there's a young lad inside. Gotcha. Just so I can see how close I am. Pop, if you could just finish off that Bronzong, that would be dreadfully helpful. Yeah, that's not really what I meant. Oh, I figured, Drake. That's fine. Doesn't matter if you knew the answer or not. So this, I mentioned a plugin for OBS that I've started using at the start of the stream. And what it lets me do is it lets me have multiple canvases, like record each of those canvases. Most people use this to like stream vertical content. So you can stream horizontally to YouTube and Twitch, but also like vertical to YouTube mobile or TikTok or whatnot. They give a shit about that, never doing that. But what it lets me do is I can have a separate canvas for raw video. So obviously I'm recording this screen as you can see it now, but it's got chat at the top left, which if I were to make a video of this, which is not going to happen, let's be clear, but if I wanted to, I would have to crop the chat out or just deal with it being on. But now I have separate canvases for the raw just display capture of my main monitor and raw capture for the Elgato, which I'll set to always record whilst I'm, recording or streaming. Which means I just get a nice clean video of the entire stream. I used to use a plugin called Source Record, which just records specific sources. But it was really resource intensive. It made my OBS crash a lot. This is very cool to have. Oh, nearly a triple KO there, unfortunately not quite. I wonder which actually is the 1000th Pokemon. There's going to be something really uninteresting. Oh, of course it's you. One of the very few Pokemon I actively dislike. So props to any of you who know what that Pokemon is. Because there are very few Pokemon I actively dislike. Hugh, I've seen it and I love it, and I should not be giving any further context than that. And welcome, Gun. Let's see if I can maybe get a triple KO this time. It's not going to happen. Double is just a little bit too bulky. Is it a Raygus go at 1? No, Gliska is in Gen 4, so that'll be around 400-500 Pokédex number. This is a Generation 9 Pokemon. It's a very, very silly evolution method. Like, they're adults, right? We're children. They don't need their Pokemon to stop us going up this elevator. Could also just, you know, stop the elevator? Or would that be too sensible? Just in case. Let's defeat Oleana. She's doing great. She's having a fantastic time. She's not okay. Right, I don't think we'll have any issue with that. We might as well do this, set up rain, just in case we do come across any difficult to kill Pokemon. Really looking forward to playing Gen 9. Specifically, I want to fake Oko. I love that little dingus Pokemon so much. I love Sprigatito. Sprigatito is cuter, but Fuecoco is just... he's a bit stupid, but in a really endearing way. He has food on his mind, and nothing but food. Serena? You can't do that, that is cheating. Pretty sure it's grass fighting type, so that should be good. Is it not grass fighting type? It's not grass fighting type. Oh well, it's dead now. No, that's not quite the right button, me. I appreciate the attempt, but not quite. There we go. That is also the wrong button. I'm sorry. What the fuck am I doing? I just want to put a fake Coco on the screen. Oh, right, okay. So it's just a file that doesn't have a file extension. Brilliant. How about that? You gonna work now? Much better, thank you. I'm not even remotely paying attention to this fight, by the way. Because why would you? I'm the best boy in the world is here. My best friend is seeing your 2024 vlog. Very cool, yeah, super cool, I love own cars. Ah, the first blue and exceptional one. Well, I hope they enjoyed it. Why am I not winning this? Let's just pay attention for a little bit. Look, you don't need to pay attention to anything that's happening on this. Just Look at Fuecoco. Look at him. He's perfect. Isn't he perfect? Oh nice, we got 2 crits in a row. Of course you like him, everybody likes him. He's the best boy. And he has no brain cells. 0 brain cells whatsoever. He's just thinking about what his next meal is. Nothing else. Exactly, Twinkle. No heads. No heads, thought empty, yep. Me too, apparently. No thoughts, head empty. Also, I love G-Max Garbodor. Brilliant Pokemon. Nah, not quite an Oko. The schedule was snow tomorrow, very good. Hope you enjoy that garden. G-Max Malador. Is that a guaranteed poison? Yeah. Yes, I received a DM from Rat and it is a GIF that I use frequently. Exactly right, yeah. But also Garbodor is lovely, and Trubbish and Garbodor should be treated brilliantly because everyone dislikes them because they're trash Pokemon, but that doesn't mean they don't deserve love. And at least, welcome. You delivered 2 babies during our shift. Excellent, well done you. I bet that is probably quite stressful in the moment, but quite rewarding, I guess. Exactly, it's a garbage can, not a garbage cannot. And no shinies yet. I don't think we're probably not going to find any today, but it's nice to check. We are slowly nearing the end of the main story of this game. Slow as it is. That is dreadfully, it's dreadfully slow. Come on, just... That's interruption 1 done, and we go back in. I think we do one more fight, and we get interruption number 2. And we have to do the end of the game, and then we can beat the game. Yes, fast travel away, please. Anything to make this go quicker. Stop interrupting me. I know that's the building I need to go in because that's the building you just told me to go in. You don't need to stand outside it and say go into this building again. Oh. No, at least you really haven't missed much at all. Okay. Thanks, Bull Guy. I always knew you'd be there for me. The only interesting thing that has happened is that I've changed the tracker that I'm using to one that I can actually search quickly on, rather than it just being an app on my phone. That was the only interesting thing to have happened. Oh, just... You'd think this would be the final bit, but it's not. I need to go fight Bede, the new fairy gym leader. I think we refight the rock gym leader. The ice gym leader, Ashwin Shield. Nobody gives a shit, bitch. You are just a speed bump on my road to victory. You're not even that. You're barely even a pothole. You're a car that's parked on the side of the road and just going to drive past you. It's the spam A button simulator. Rubbing an ass, has his moments. Also, dad to provide actually deliver the baby, and I just help. It's more stressful what they do. Well, congratulations on doing a job well done. Thumbs up. Hopefully now you can relax until bedtime. What makes it a baseball jersey? Also, the jersey. No, I'm not going to be that pedantic. The way that it is, that describes it brilliantly. It definitely just isn't just sports top. Yeah, people just wear it for running or, you know, playing any sport. I'm getting a lot of critical hits today. Right, are you cheating? I'm pressing X to doubt, Red. Yeah. Keep it up, it's great. Yeah, that won't kill. I should have Dynamaxed myself, but it's fine. I need Glaceon eggs and make Joltex run around to wheels to power like stone. Not quite, Garden. I'm confused. It's alright, because Rat won't hit himself in confusion. Nice. Oh, stretch. Big stretch, a big yawn. So Gigantamax more than doing the Dynamax, or its equivalent? Gigantamax, any Pokemon can Dynamax, which gives you access to max moves, make you physically bigger, and doubles your health. Gigantamaxing is when a Pokemon has a specific unique form for Dynamaxing. And then that comes with a unique move for that Pokemon. So it's basically slightly more powerful Dynamaxing that only some Pokemon get access to. What on earth is a Glaceon Spore? I need you running on a hamster wheel wouldn't be very helpful. Can I just go straight back in? Oh yeah, I can just go straight back in. What's a house Lesky? Lecky? I don't know. It's Nessa! Okay, that's fine. Water type versus water type. So I think she has a G-Max. Daughter's one? The water rock type I think has a G-Max one, that's what she uses. So see, it changes form when it gets bigger. Do I just Dynamax and make rain? I don't think that's how electricity works, Garden. Let's see how extreme speed does. Nowhere near enough. Don't use swords dance, that's rubbish. Right, we're going to Sir Max Geezer. Yeah, all the NPCs in this game seem to think that how you throw the Pokeball is determined... Sorry, how you throw the Pokeball determines how well you'll do in a fight. It's an interesting concept. So yeah, that's Dynamax. That is just Suicune, but larger. Should finish it off, surely. Not quite. Oh, it did just. Okay. Oh yes, Pokemon Go sent me a notification. I have turned these off. Which notifications? No. Thank you. I wonder what he's looking for. Do you get it, chat? What's he looking for? Because he's seeking. Seeking? Do you get it? That's got Swift to him, I think, because it's quicker than me. Is Ret from the Eevee species? You're asking if Suicune is an evolution? You're asking that, no. The water type evolution is Vaporeon. And is also very precious, but not quite this. Magnesia. Did Ret's speed get lowered? Why did you laugh at that, Elise? That is not a joke worth laughing at, and I should not be rewarded for it. It is a boo from chat. I got to use one of my favourite terrible jokes the other day, and it makes me very happy in the moment when I get to use this. It's not even a joke, it's not even funny, but if somebody's ever denying something, you can say that they're coming over all Egyptian about it, because they're in denial. Dreadnought, that's the one. Yeah, that's gonna Gigantamax, and then it's going to look different. Thank you, Pinkthorn. Thank you. He stands on his hind legs? Yeah. Just looks chunkier. Then why the Sylveon head ribbon and deer body shape if not water ribbon deer? Because it's a different Pokemon? He's allowed to be a different Pokemon. He's lowered my special defense. And now it perishes. Don't heal, don't heal. Why did you heal? Just because I said and now it perishes. And now it perishes. There was a very pretty hawk in the altitude years ago. We got so close to it. Nice. Always nice when wildlife stands still long enough to be appreciated. Right, so next up would be Leon the champion, but first we've got to be interrupted. So we're going to go in. We're going to pretend to start the fight, and then we'll get interrupted. Now we have to go do the legendary Pokemon stuff. And then we can come back and kill Leon. This is me fight Leon. Oh, what? We're not even at Leon yet. Oh, come on. How many Pokemon do I have? Pokemon? How many people do I have to fight in this thing? Better not be 8. It's really irritating if it's 8. Yes, I'm stunned. Still long enough for photograph. I would fight all of them. Come on. I think I started playing Pokemon Go on my phone. Because that's what it's designed on, it is. It's actually a very cool Pokemon. Hawlucha. This might not actually be the case anymore, but at least last time I checked, which was several years ago, it's the only Pokemon with a unique move, where the move has 2 types. Obviously, there are lots of Pokemon that have 2 types. Obviously, our Sweeping is only water type, but that Dreadnought we fought is water and rock type. But every move has a single type. For instance, that Phalanx will use fighting type move mainly. However, Hawlucha, its move, signature move, Flying Press, is simultaneously flying type and fighting type. It's just kind of cool. Local British woman choosing fighter complains about having to fight people. Well, it's just that I'm always gonna win. They should just know that and leave me alone. As you can tell, this is the fighting type gym leader, based on all the fighting type Pokemon she's using. She's going to use Gigantamax Machamp. Probably need to Mind Storm that. Oh, you don't need to. Well, you're not apologising, but there's... You don't need to apologise, but there's nothing wrong with that, is what I mean to say. Play as much or as little Pokemon as you want. You can play only old games, or you can play only recent games. There's nothing wrong with either of them. Is there Pokemon art you'd love to see? Yes, I would love to have art of my favourite Pokemon trainer slash NPC, Dawn from Generation 4, having a nice cozy time with my favourite shiny Pokemon, Shiny Azumarill, and the Mudkip. That's what I'd like to see. Like Dangerman complaining about so many football games before the World Cup. He totally does that, doesn't he? What? What are you on about, Garden? That's another cosplay you need to get to. Is that being Dawn? Because yes, you should. She's my favourite Pokemon character. One day I will do cosplays. One day. When I have more time and money and confidence. And less dysphoria. You like the shiny hat on Brett's forehead? Brett isn't wearing a hat? Been sitting on the sewing process for a while and already had the Piplup plushie. Excellent. Obviously, yes, her main Pokemon is Piplup. Right, so now we're fighting Raihan and then we're moving on. Good. Come on. There he goes. The dragon type gym leader now, where we're just going to use frosty moves. You found the hobby to be a bit of a double-edged sword for you? That's probably because I keep going for girls who wear a lot of spandex. Yeah? But I'm sure it's worth it all in the end, otherwise you wouldn't still be doing it. That is not a dragon type Pokemon. It's going to have drought, so it's going to set sun, which is going to weaken the power of my fire type move. But it's okay, because I'm immediately going to overwrite said sun with rain. Where in England, we have rain, not sun here. Might survive. It's not surviving. Right, now we got rid of the sunlight, which means instead of our water type moves doing half damage, they now deal 1.5 times damage. I think that's what rain does. I think it's a 1.5 times boost. Yeah, that's not a hat. That's just the head. They're immediately overwriting said rain with ice. That's the second time I've changed the weather, Raihan. You don't need to bring it up every time. You want to learn Blizzard? Sure, we'll learn Blizzard. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe a Sean evolution? Maybe. We could set it back to water here and get the kill, but I'm going to keep the hail just because it will make Blizzard always hit whilst it's up. I'm starting to think that the best trainers in the Galar region aren't very good. Back to regular sized rat. We will just use Surfer. Nice. Now we go on to his G-Max Pokemon, I believe. And it's a Duraludon, right? Yeah. It just becomes a skyscraper, which is hilarious and brilliant. Let's send everyone in the stadium flying. And don't take selfies mid-fight, it's really irritating. This will not one-hit KO. Oh, poor Sean. That removes power points. As this is obviously its unique move, so it has a bit more weird secondary effect. I'm pretty sure it just, yeah, reduces power points. And now the Duraludon dies. Right, now we get to go and fight Leon and get interrupted for it. Yep, there you go. Come on. Keep letting us go. Stop interrupting us. So nearly there. I was hoping that this part of the game would be done nice and quickly. How foolish was I? It is indeed time to hydrate. Nearly run out of water in that bottle. I'll have to fill it up in a bit. You'd think this is the final thing we have to do in the game. Defeat the champion. Come on, Leon. Get the fuck on with it. Oh, look, we're about to start the fight. It's gonna get great. Oh no, we've been interrupted. Oh, we skipped a cutscene there. That was brilliant. Basically just saying that Chairman Rose, the bad guy, has done bad guy things and we need to go and stop him. Yes, they're not realistic characters, thankfully, Garden. Right, off to the slumbering weald. Is it automatically teleported, I see. Hello, Professor Sonia. Thank you. Sure, we need a rookie day. Might as well grab it now. And we'll catch it with an Ultra Ball. Is there wearing a tapestry as a cape? Sure. That was just sentiment and the hell after Kingdom Hearts. Never played Kingdom Hearts. We finally have a Pokemon to nickname. There you go. I mean, if we see another one, we'll catch it, but send it straight to the box. That was for who you gifted a sub to earlier in the stream. And Ben, welcome to the stream. Maybe you can catch it with a Primeval. Use them up a bit. A palette swapped Angry Bird. You know, not all birds are the same, Garden, right? You do know that, right? It's an angry robin. Bird, not robin. Thank you. It is indeed Burb. Obviously, I'll name some of the caught Pokemon after people in chat, but I'll prioritize the people that do donations and subscriptions and such. And then the next one will be not this one, we don't need it. Come on. Pokemon, you... There you go. Good. Which means I'm immediately going to mark that off on this one. Then I can mark it off on my phone when I actually put it in Pokemon Home. I don't think we need any of these. Do we need a mana? Or a Mashana? We already have a Mashana, but we need a mana. This will be right to the mana. What about Hugh Garden? When I used to just watch Alex videos a long time ago, you thought Ewan was spelled Ewan. Oh dear. I'll let him know that and he'll have a chuckle. Mana, done. Thank you. Right to the mana to be put in the PC. Thank you. No, come on, I clicked. Ooh, okay, OBS has been with there. Yes. Right. 2. Eventually we'll get to rate 11. I don't care about items. Nothing here. Something here. Wow, the life orb's quite a good item. Not helpful to us, but still technically a good item. That just means we went the wrong way down here then. Oh, I've crashed into a mana. Ooh, it's a large bird. I've already got one of them there. No, I've crashed into the large bird. I'm gonna be like level 40, 50? So I'll kill it just for the XP of the other Pokemon. $45, yeah, perfect. Free XP. Oh, nobody cares. Come on. Yeah, thankfully, we already have a Corbinite. We do need Tinkaton. Pretty sure. I think we need all 3 of the Tinkers. Good, that's Corvus Squire done. Corviknight. Oh, wait, what? No, we needed a Corviknight. One second. Easiest way to check. Because I may have clicked on the wrong one. Come on. Sometime today, Pokemon Home. No, that doesn't matter. I can still check this here. So what about 820s? Okay, so we've already got a Rookidee. We need a Corvus Squire and a Corviknight. Okay, gotcha. I'm intelligent. I'm not entirely sure, Hugh. I'm still trying to figure that out. We do have a bird called H now, though, if that helps. Which means this one does need to come back and level up. Oh no, it's really foggy. Anyway. It's just that legendary Pokemon. What's the big deal? Yeah. I can't make any promises that I won't do that here. But H can fly at least. That's cool. I don't care. Where's the skip cutscene option? Perfectly entertaining the first time through, but I've done it enough times now. Oh look, it's a cutscene that I can't skip. Well, I knew that, H. I never even considered doubting that. Unfortunately, you're probably just going to sit in the back of the party until you evolve, and then you'll be sent to a computer for the rest of your existence. So, sorry about that. I wonder if our character from the save of the game Pokemon Sword will pick the shield or the sword. Oh look, we picked the sword. Because we're playing Pokemon Sword, if you hadn't gathered, by the way. Yeah, unfortunately this isn't a terribly difficult Pokemon game, and we can complete the entire thing with just one Pokemon. And it's quicker. Can I leave now? What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, fast travel me. No. One of them is called Sword and the other one is Shield. Obviously. You never would have seen that coming. Yes, of course I am. Yeah, into the stadium. Come on with it. Sometime today, preferably. Stop pacing back and forth. Yeah. Yes, in the energy plant. Very good. We went to the roof of this place. Well, this seems completely normal. This is how the United Kingdom gets its electricity, if you were curious. I don't know what it is, but it's how we get our electricity. He's got a beer belly. He's not intimidating. Watch him now defeat me. It would be hilarious. But he's Scavalier. We will again Dynamax just to set up rain. Just to guarantee that they're all 1-hit KOs. Again, this could go a little bit quicker if I turned off all the animations. But the only kind of interesting thing that's happening on the screen. Go. Yay! No. Wow. No. 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 Yes, the Gigantamax Pokeballs are quite entertaining. I'll just use Max Gazer. Doubt it will one-hit KO, but it'll easily be a 2-hit. Yeah. I was going to say, that's not going to do very much damage, and then it missed. It didn't do very much damage at all. Good, that's that one dealt with. We lose Dynamax now, but it's still raining at least, so there's that. Go on, Sean, evolve, do it for me. Dink Clang, Small Rat. So does this game go through all the Pokemon games for the Living Dex? No, this is the first game that didn't have every generation previous Pokemon. Which is why we're playing multiple games so that we can get every Pokemon we need. No. So we played Gen 1 just for Gen 1 Pokemon. A Gen 8 game here, which will get us all of the Gen 8 Pokemon and then a lot of the previous generation Pokemon. Then we'll do a Gen 4 game of Legends Arceus, which will get us all of the Generation 4 Pokemon, and also quite a few later generation Pokemon, because it's a remake. A lot of previous Generation 4 Pokemon. And then any that we're missing will be got in Gen 9 alongside the entirety of, Gen 9. I think those 4 games will be enough to get everything we need, along with a little bit of help from Pokemon Go for some mythicals. And then we'll just be missing Zarude, or we'll wait for the event. No, fuck you, Hugh, I don't want to. He's got a large elephant. It is a very large elephant. 2-hit KO, this will do about 67% of its... Ooh, no. Number 50, damn. Oh, the good news is, it's barely dealing any damage to us. You projected it and refunded your points then. I don't believe you can. Actually, I have no idea if you can. It is indeed a Heffalump, you are correct. What's really, really irritating is that now he's low enough health where Chairman Rose is just going to heal it. I don't believe you, Hugh. Oh, he didn't heal it. Nice. Easy. I think we've got, like, 3 more fights to do. We'll end up doing more than that, but I think there are only 3 more mandatory fights to deep to the game, in air quotes. And then we'll go do some Dynamax adventures for the rest of this stream. Yay! Look at the little baby. He's all grown up. You can't prove it for another 6 minutes. Okay. We did it. Oh, I'm so proud of Snom. I love Snom so much. I would die for Snom. The reward for evolving? Being put in a box forever. Small bird into medium-sized bird. Then to be put in a box forever. Yes. Moving on. He apologizes, he thinks he did something wrong, yada 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 yada. Oh no, we have to go do Eternatus next. Well, in preparation for the Eternatus fight, I'm going to put some Pokemon away. Is this the end of your Pokemon gaming career? Is in the final Pokemon game duel stream? No? Why would it be? Out of curiosity. Why would one think this? Yeah, honestly, at least. spot on with that. So the legendary Pokemon from this game, Eternatus, Station, and Zamazenta, already got in the living dex, but I may as well catch more of them. Yeah, no. I don't think that's going to work, Leon. You broke it. Rubbish. Is G-Max Eternatus still the highest base stat Pokemon ever released? Unfortunately, it's a gimmick fight, so it's not even remotely difficult. Yeah, it probably should be gone. But it's okay, we live in a world of make-believe. It is a dragon poison type, so it is a psychic type attack. It is relatively high level, we only have to heal. Never mind, it barely did anything. Jules, welcome to the stream. That's exactly what it is, H. Yes, I just couldn't be bothered to explain that. I don't think it's a particularly international thing. It must be. But, yeah, besides the point. We defeated it! Yay! Never mind. It's stronger now. Maybe it's just leaving to go to space. I'm good, Jules, thank you. How are you? How is everybody in chat? It's larger now. Is there a pun coming here? Paraguayans are allergic to blankets. What on earth are you on about? Ben, if you're still here, you will be glad to know that Ewan's nickname in our filming chat has already been changed to Hewan. Oh, no, Paraguay is just the first country you thought of. Excellent. Oh no, we can't use any moves. I wonder if those legendary items we found... Oh, do I actually have to use the item? Oh no, it does it for me. I think I lost mine quite a few years ago, unfortunately, Pinkthorn. Shenanigans, I wasn't invited, Harold. Well, you should have been quicker, Rat. Yeah. Yeah, your name just gets replaced with ew. It's hilarious. Gonna change your name to ew in a different Discord server here. There you go. The world is balanced. Oh look, the legendary items called legendary Pokemon, so that now we can defeat the gimmick final boss. I have a Dark Souls boss at my disposal. Yeah. Dog with sword. So yeah, they get powered up forms when they hold their weapons. Or rather, Zacian holds the sword, Zamazenta becomes the shield. Well, I got a tattoo on my right arm. Looks like it's supposed to be part of the sleeve, but there's no sleeve, so it just looks like I've got a tattoo. Wow, double pressure. Extra sensory. Oh, good, you used Howl, thanks. That's really helpful. Yep, my attack that I'm not using. With great effectiveness, Mikey. Alex isn't a Pokemon Garden, Alex is a human being. Would Alex be right? That's a different question. I noticed that a few streams ago, but wasn't sure if it's a 2 or what it is. We'll need to get a closer look at some point, because I've only just noticed it. I'm glad I was the only person to bother doing damage. Yeah, that sounds about right? Yeah, I'm not sure we can really call that damage from Hop. Actually, I could be using Blizzard. That would be doing more damage, but it wouldn't necessarily hit, is the issue. Thank you, Zacian, for doing the job for us. Big bash. I'll just throw a dog at a god. Nullified stat changes. Nah. Max Flap's not hitting me. Not my problem. It is now, unfortunately, sunny. Can I Dynamax here? At some point, maybe? I am the only person in the group project doing work currently, at least. Let's give Blizzard a try. What's the worst that could happen? I miss? Wow, it's going to drop my attack stat. That started again. I'm not using. Hey, Blizzard hit. Nice. I did more damage. Nice. Right, now we'll do it again and miss and not get a kill because of it. As long as both Zacian and Zamazenta actually attack here, it should go down. Good, thank you. No, I didn't want the sun to a big arm because I'm using a water type. It makes my water type moves less effective if used in the harsh sunlight. Try to catch the Predators now! Wow, there's a Primeval. Just to clarify, the Primeval is the same as a Pokeball, just a different colour. It is the weakest Pokeball, at least base rate, that you can use. But watch as one of the strongest Pokemon ever released gets caught by a single one of them. At least I'm, fairly certain this is a scripted capture. Wow, I did it and I saved the day. And I won't be filling in any paperwork. Yes, you howl. And into the sun they go, never to be seen again. Back to London. 3 days later. Oh my god. Even the in-game characters can't help but get sidetracked. Time-honored tradition. You realise they're not furries, Hugh? They're just animals. There is a difference. Now we can go and fight the champion. Finally. 3 decades later. I swear to God, if I get interrupted one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, I'm on the wrong bloody side of the place. I missed. What's at stadium? I become Dutch? What? Fine, I'll hydrate this time. But only because you're being mean about it. You realize other nations do use the bicycle. Yes, yes, I don't know if I'm healed or not, but I don't think I need to be honest. Flagrant abuse of power. It's hilarious. Is it just because you're an admin it lets you do that? Or mod, technically. Sorry. Ah, you can. That's brilliant. I'm just seeing the DM. Yeah, if this was real life garden, I wouldn't be here. So much for realism. Good. I would say don't refund them. Go on, Rhett. You can do it. We're not going to Dynamax yet because, yeah, that. I know that Dynamax can deal damage through Protect and similar moves. But I'd rather just get it out of the way. Exactly, H. You have basically the same. It's level 62. We're finally fighting against other Pokemon of a similar level. At least deal decent damage. I think it'd be a good use of it, for sure. Alec is protecting, what a surprise. So I thought Wembley was the tennis one. Shows how much I know. Well done, H. You leveled up. Dragapult, we need just the middle evolution for these. Now we will Dynamax. Oh, Wimbledon's the tennis one, obviously. I don't fucking know. Well, whenever in my life I'm ever going to need to give a shit about sport. Wow, it used Thunderbolt. Scary. It's still sports ball, sure. Oh, shut up. Hot. Ugh. Horror. I'm drowning it. And nobody can stop me. It survived. It can stop me. It's going to kill me now. Really? Come on. Goodness sakes. Just because people have things in common doesn't mean they need to be introduced to each other. It's actually gonna kill, maybe. Right, it's okay, because I got a... sake. Why did you get frozen, Rhett? So I'm stupid, but why are there two chats? Nothing to apologise for. It's just that I stream on both YouTube and Twitch. So people can watch where they want to watch. And that just means both platforms have their own chat. But technically they're both combined into one feed, so that's what's on screen and I can see both chats. What ends up happening is some streams will end up mostly YouTube chatters, and then the other one will be, the next stream will be mostly Twitch chatters. This stream is a quite Twitch focused one. Nothing wrong with either one, you can use whichever platform you like. YouTube will be slightly higher quality, Twitch will have slightly less delay, I think. Now you've committed a day napping. You can go back to bullying teenagers. What? Oh, right, Deicide. Right, gotcha. Oh no. My attack stat. That actually might be one of the first truthful things you've said. Yeah. Congratulations. Wow, that's the most number of hits it's taken to get a kill in this. Okay, that is also true. That is also true. Oh wow, he has a Charizard? Wow. What a surprise. Let's drown it. I think it might actually be quicker than us. I'm not sure that's how you spell plural, Amy. Come on, me kill the awful dragon. Do you not like Gigantamax Charizard Rat? It's got max overgrowth. It might kill you here, Rat. It's gonna be close. Oh, just survived. Thing is, I don't think you're gonna OHKO it, is the issue. If it was in rain, maybe. I think it's got a lot of health. You don't like Charizard full stop. Fair enough. So, Rat, you ready to go out with a bang? It's just a little bit of damage with this, seeing as Rat's not fast enough. Rat's dead. Dead Rat. I can't make domestication work well enough as a word for the joke to be funny. I agree, the joke isn't funny. That's a good plan, Leia. If we use the Tear Dozer, it would make these Pokemon fights a lot easier. Dynamax Cannon does extra damage against Dynamax opponents, which also works on Gigantamax opponents. They're all for my benefit here. What do you want about?
What?
Dan, you are correct. Rhett indeed did get squished.
Charizard is my fab Pokemon. Rhett has made an end again. Greater than 3.
I think you're probably outnumbered, Drake, unfortunately. But thank you for the bets. We did it. We defeated the undefeatable champion. Leon the undefeated, but not so undefeated anymore. That's his new name. H, you did it. You've fully evolved. We're all so proud of you. To the box you go. I'm entirely neutral on Charizard. It is well designed, but particularly uninteresting to me personally. Really? You're not going to let me skip the credits? It's better than being Ed Sheeran jump scared. Fair warning, when we get to the end credits of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there will be an Ed Sheeran jump scare. Warning you all now. I will mute it, but I might not mute it in time. So usually over the credits of the game, I start talking about my thoughts, about my experience playing the game. We've just streamed through how much I enjoyed it. Maybe some of the negatives, but mostly focusing on the positives. But no, we're not done. I played this game before. We're not here for the gameplay. Let us carry on playing. Don't file my life. Again, I can make no promises. Honestly, H seems excited by the prospect of box, so who am I to deny them? Falling asleep here. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. Takeaway of some kind. Probably a cheap one. Right, I don't need to go check something. Okay, good. My parents are going away today and I've no idea what time they're going. I was checking to see if they've gone, and they have, which means I can at least have the door open. Yeah? My hedgehog door stop. There you go. Oh, that's nice. Some airflow in the room. I'm trying to make it work with personal lives. Getting slotted in the perfectly organized filing cabinet sounds great, exactly. Exactly. H gets it. You hate Leon's facial hair. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just curious as to how you've developed such a specific disliking of a character. It's interesting. When this does eventually end, sometime in 2028, we will do some Dynamax adventures, which means any of you at home who own a Switch, a copy of Sword or Shield, and have Nintendo Online, can join us. It's a co-op adventure as we go through a little mini dungeon and face a legendary Pokemon at the end. I will do 2, 3, or 4 of those for the remainder of this stream. And I think either the next Pokemon stream will be starting Legends Arceus, or the next stream we're going to run around catching loads of Pokemon. There's still Pokemon we need to catch in this, so we'll see. Okay, I think this is what the plan will be. The remainder of this stream, Dynamax Adventures. Tomorrow evening stream, not Pokemon. Sunday afternoon, Pokemon stream. We start with Pokemon Sword, where we'll run around catching a Blipbug, a Dottler, a Thievul, a Silicobra, a Cramorant, a Toxel, a Sizzlipede, a Hatenna, a Pincurchin, an Ice-Cube, and a Dracloak, a Regidrago, and a Glastrier. In the process of catching those, we'll catch as many Pokemon we need from other generations as possible. But as soon as we're done with all the generated Pokemon, we will move on, and during that stream, swap over to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Let's start that. I like the Wooloo. Still like the Wooloo. And then, you know, any Pokemon that we can only get in Sword will come back to, maybe off camera. We'll see. Actually, I think I could have restarted the game there and skipped the credits, but I don't want to risk it. Right. Please, no, interrupted immediately. Rhett, will you be joining us for Dynamax Adventures? Nice. Special Head just tells you Lean, not Leon, sorry, Lean does not respect women. I'm not sure if you can really trust judging whether people are respectful to others or not based on their facial hair. But I appreciate the commitment. Making sure there's nothing else I'm going to get interrupted by. I don't think so. Good. I can go and catch Zacian, but I don't want to right now. I clicked the wrong option. Town map. We're going to go down to Scotland. Down to the slippery slope that led us to streaming this. How many marbles at some point? Probably not today's stream, as I've got stuff to do, but yeah, we haven't done marbles in a while. Oh, what you're apologising for? Link code 45654565. We don't really get snow here anymore, unfortunately. I have indeed lost my marbles. So if you want to join, just make sure you have Nintendo Online, connect your Switch to the internet, go to the Max Lair, which is part of the second DLC, go to Start Adventure, press plus, add a link code, set it to 45654565, and then click on Invite Others, and it will link us up. So I might be joining Rhett if Rhett's already there, which is fine. Doesn't really matter who the host is. I am noticing a distinct lack of it working. Did it bother to connect me to the internet? No, it didn't. Thanks. Thanks, Nintendo Switch 2. Really helpful. Right. Yes, please. I do not want to search for Niveltal because we've already got it. Yes, I would like to save the adventure so far. I would like to add a link code. I would like to invite others. There we go, Buddy Nora. Whether there's a translator between English and Pokemon language? I'm not actually sure, Mikey. There is a Pokemon language using the Pokemon Unknown, or Unknown, or Unknown, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But the actual text that is in game, I don't think has a translation. Interesting if there was. Right, I don't think anybody else is joining us. If you are joining, do say so in chat so I know to wait. But I think it's going to be me, Rhett, and 2 NPCs, which is perfectly fine. So I'm going to ready up. And then we will get a preview of the dungeon, the lair that we need to make our way through. Now, usually Seismitoad would be pretty good, except that's a pretty shit moveset, that. So, I think I'm going to take Heatmore, because it's got Sunny Day. Golduck or Stunfisk are both decent. I would say don't take Golduck, Rhett, because I'm going to be setting up Sun. Shiinotic would be excellent. Sneasel or Seismitoad. Yeah. It's a decent enough team. Yeah, that works, right? Oh, good. It's a dragon type. That, you know, only limits us down to most of them. So we now need to figure out what route we're going to take. We should definitely go through that fairy typing over there so somebody can have that. So we're always going to take that poison, then fairy, and then probably ground so we can get some items. Never mind, we're going this way instead. Did you vote to go left, Rat? Just to clarify, the legendary Pokemon that is at the end of this could be any of, after I just do this, it could be any of Latias, Latios, Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Zygarde, Guzzlord, Naganadel, which I don't think is actually in this, so not Naganadel. Regidrago, it can't be. So yeah, any of those ones that I just said. The good news is, about half of those are ones we still need. We've got all the Gen 4 and the Gen 5 ones, but we do... Okay, so only 3 of them we need, never mind. We want it to be a Latias, Latios, or Rayquaza, which is very unlikely. It appears to be raining. Why is it raining? I thought I set up sun. Did somebody undo that? I'm dead. Oh, it would have done that. Never mind. Well, we're off to a poor start. We have 2 lives left. Oh, it's just the NPCs left. Oh dear. Yes, we didn't do very well there, did we? And Sneasel's about to die as well. But why did you vote to go to the water one, Rat? SMH. This is a terrible idea. The ground type and a fire type. I would say that checks out. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, we're losing here, aren't we? It's alright, this was just a practice run, this was. That's fine. Facade didn't do very much. Range-ish is good healing. I'm good, I'm back from fainting, and now I'm going to die again. Right, if you can Dynamax, Dynamax, just to maybe not die in one hit. If I can Dynamax, I'll Dynamax. Never mind, it's the AI's turn to Dynamax. We're dead. Or what if I just turn off the rain? Yeah, I'm dead. That's me perished. It wasn't me! He's stupid. Yay! I've made his water type attacks weaker. Strength Slap's a pretty decent move. That does a lot of healing, actually. Good Thunderbolt. Well done, Rat. Right, I'm going to Dynamax here so that I don't perish. And then max overgrowth it. The trainer in the red pants might need her back checked if she's dancing. Turned in 3 different directions like that. Yeah, I think she's probably beyond help. Purely did that just to double my health. Is there a Ret kills it before I do? Modified stat changes, that's fine. We've still got some. We slash out, that's good. survive perfectly fine. And then I kill it this time. Yay! I really hope it's sort of Palkia we end up facing, because that's going to cause issues. I think, right, you should probably let me Dynamax each time, because then I can put max overgrowth down. I'm going to catch those. Actually, I might need a Crawdon. I do not need a Crawdon. Never mind. Just because they have slightly boosted shiny odds, so we'll see at the end if it was a shiny. It won't show up as a shiny in the battle, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I am going to keep my heat more. Really? You got rid of the best Pokemon on the team? Brilliant. We should definitely go left so we can get the Altaria. No, we don't want the Altaria, but we can kill the Altaria. Get the item, and then heal, and then get the ground type, I think. Hopefully Patricia takes this. He's a big fluffy dog. That's really loud. Really loud. The effect of the weather disappeared. It will be a shame if I put them back. So I'm running at a PowerPoint something. What does this one do? Oh, it's the target defense. I'm just going to keep using Fire Lash just to lower its defense. It's not going to do much damage, it's more for the status effect. Yeah, that's... Ooh, nice. I have Flash Fire, which means I just absorb it? No. Yeah, Sneasel's dead. We're not going to defeat this Dragon-type Legendary at the end. We're just not going to. Yeah, this isn't going well, is it? Yeah. It's not looking too good, is it? I need to remove that, put that there, does that work? Sorry, I just realised there's some OBS things I want to change. Okay, right, that, good. Fire Lash, yes. This is what would commonly be known as a lost cause. But we will continue on anyway. Alright, well, there's a very small chance that my OBS crashes here, so just bear with. It didn't, we're okay. Yeah, just so I don't die, I think. I'll use Max Overgrowth just so we can get some healing. Good. Also good. Very good. Sneasel actually came in clutch there. Do I take the Altaria then? Do we need an Altaria? I don't have to take it to keep it. Don't need an Altaria, I've already got one. Ooh. I forget how long these adventures take. Altaria was good. We're about to get some berries. That is quite a good move set. I think the healing is more important than anything else, honestly. Right, so we get some item potentially. Boost special pass on Misty Trinket if used once. I can set up Misty Terrain. Might be worth it. No, I'm going to take the Expert Belt. Just boost me super effective moves. See what items everyone else gets. Leopard Berry. Then, what was that? Electric Seeds you and Sneasel took? Definitely go this way, for sure. Electric Seed it was, okay. So, I guess we'll let you Dynamax, right? You can set up Electric Terrain. I suppose it does depend on which legendary it is. Mamoswine, which I don't need. Sorry, not Mamoswine, Pillarswine, but you know. I do actually need a Pillarswine, so if the legendary isn't one we need or isn't a shiny, then we're going to take the Pillarswine. Okay, yeah, good. Overheat was the one I was thinking of, which lowers your special attack, which I didn't want to do. Sword Stance could be quite good. Stat buffing isn't the best thing in this because there is often it resets all your stat buffs. Ah! Right. I think we're about to lose. I really need to Dynamax that Crawdon. Okay, that's fine. I shall on you. Super effective, but doesn't do very much. Triple Axle, never mind. Would have been decent if all three had hit. I mean, that was good. We just need to survive this next attack. Come on. Yay! Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. Everybody's okay. Everybody is okay. Right. We need to let that NPC take Pillarswine. Because they need healing. So fuck, if the other NPC steals this free heal from Sophie, it will be very irritating. Fuck's sake, Patricia! Stop hogging all the powerful Pokemon! It's a Palkia! Rayquaza! Okay, this is the Pokemon we need. I don't think we're going to be able to defeat it. However, it is one we need. So there's that. We've got two sources of removing weather. Excellent. As soon as that Crawdon dies, we lose. Just want to set up terrain and then I use max Whirlwind. There's no chance we defeat this. Not unless the Rayquaza is apocalyptically stupid. That Crawdont is on no HP left. The good news is if we do lose, we can save this path and, you know, try Rayquaza again if you take a different route. It didn't kill it yet, Rat. Good, now we can't fall asleep. Oh yeah, I forgot you were second terrain. I didn't need to do that. You ever played Monster Hunter games? No, not yet, but that's something I'm somewhat interested in. Raised defense. Why is it raising defense? I thought it raised speed. Because if it uses Brutal Swing again, then we're done. That's fine, that's fine. You raised your defense, that's all fine. This will lower its attack, which I think it's going to immediately reset. It now gets 2 attacks a turn. Oh, Blizzard, that was a good move. Come on. Thunderbolt, come on, kill it. Oh my god, we did it. I am astonished that we managed that. That Crawdont is on no HP left. I'm going to catch it in a Dream Ball, because it's a cute little baby Pokemon. If the Piloswine is shiny, we will be taking that instead of the Rayquaza. We did not deserve to win that, Rat, I'm just saying. The Crawdont was not shiny. Altaria was not shiny. Piloswine was not shiny. Rayquaza was not shiny. So we'll be taking the Rayquaza. I think that just makes the most sense. And we got some Dynite Ore. Whatever the fuck that does. And this Rayquaza will be named... I'm going to call it Crawdont. Is it that? It might be spelled Crawdont incorrectly, but that's what it's called now. This is certainly the Pokemon that actually need to be transferred over there. And then we'll go in for another one. Same code, same business. It didn't set a code, which means I get sent all the way back out and have to try again. Code. Attempt number 2. Unfortunately, this will be the final one we have time for, I'm afraid. Come on, Rat, hurry up and join. But yeah, we'll be doing this Dynamax adventure, and then I'll have to call it for that with today's stream. But we'll be back tomorrow evening with not Auto Beam. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to wait for it to be scheduled, but it'll be one you'll want to watch, as it's going to be good fun. We've officially hit 550 Pokemon added to our living decks, which is cool. Sorry, it says 550 core, 530 go. That's too many Pokemon, isn't it? Well, there's only 1,025 Pokemon. Pecharunt is the final Pokemon in the Pokédex as of right now, and it is number 1,025. And I just double-checked that because I started doubting myself. So how can it be 550 caught, 530 to go? That's what, 55 too many Pokemon. Huh? I don't know, no Auto Beam this week, but it'll be back next week, probably. This will be a very entertaining stream tomorrow evening, I promise you. I'm so confused. It is wrong, right? I'm not just being stupid. What have I talked about? I can just show you. Look, here it says 50.9% done, 550 caught, 530 to go. Why? Okay, there seems to be a very weird order like this. So, but if I go back to showing all Pokemon. Oh, right. Okay. No, I see what it's doing. There's 1,025 Pokemon available, but it's also showing you all of the regional forms, which I'm guessing adds up to 1,080. Good. Moving on. We figured it out. I need to take Pokemon. I will take Machoke. Water Absorb is a good move to have, Rat. Good move, good ability to have. Malamar. Take Malamar. Malamar. I mean, Triple X can be decent. Alright, so we have got a grass type legendary, which there are very few of. Let's think about it. Sorry, actually no, let's think about where we're going first. We either want this poison one or this bug one. We're going to take the bug one because it's Vikavolt, yes. I reckon it's probably Virizion. It could also be Kartana or Tapu Bulu. It'd be nice if it was a road, but it can't be because that is mythical. Yeah, so it's one of those three. It's either Virizion, which we've already got, or Kartana or Tapu Bulu, which we don't have. So we've got a high chance of this going well. I'm just gonna Dynamax. Oh, it's not G-Max, that's a shame. I thought it was. Well, it's not fully evolved, that's why it's not G-Max. Oh well. Everything is fine, chat, okay? Everything is fine. Chop decent. I don't think anybody wants to take this BM. Pretty much all our Pokemon are pretty decent to have. I mean, mine doesn't have any super effective moves, but it's got a decent coverage and moveset and defenses. Big attacker. Just realised I need to put my tablet on charge. Yeah, I think it is fully charged, but I need to make sure it is.
Less foolery.
Thank you, whoever that is. I can't see right now.
It's been 5 years since I stopped using nicotine.
Bring good news, it's been 5 years since I stopped using nicotine. Well done. Congratulations on that. That must have been one hell of a journey, but you've done very well. And thank you very much for $5. Everybody give Cryptech congratulations for that. It's very impressive. It's very good. Is that Parappa the Rapper? No, it's not Parappa the Rapper. What are you talking about? Did you miss the last 30 minutes? We caught a Rayquaza. It was not shiny. It was quite close because we shouldn't have won that, and it was very close to not winning that, but we managed to, barely. I just realised that Rhett said, is that counting regional forms? Yeah, it was, but you obviously know that now. I'll obviously catch it just in case it's a shiny. I can imagine those first few weeks were pretty awful, Cryptek, yeah. You managed it. And we're all very proud of you. I do not want to swap Pokemon, please. We're going to try and not use Dynamic Punch at all until we get to the end, because we've only got 5 power points on it. I'm good without it. Really? It's actually, that is the weakest Pokemon on the team. I'm not sure BHM's any better. Bug, definitely. We lose out on an item, but we should get a very good Pokemon for the final fight. Surprise, Vikavolt. And I don't want this one to be shiny because I'm pretty sure we got a shiny Vikavolt in my living decks. It's so loud. If you get the opportunity to Dynamax, right, just go for it. Because, yeah, I just realised we've taken a water flying type against an electric type. Whoops. Maybe it'll just die in one hit. It's not possible. How's damage gates? Lower its speed. Which isn't really needed because Vikavolt isn't really all that fast. Yeah, 2-turn attack. Poison jab. That's fine, don't get poisoned. Well done, Rhett, on not getting poisoned. Right. Depending on how much that Meteor Beam does, there's a chance we can kill it on this turn. I'm not hopeful for it. Oh, so close. Max Flutterby on me, that's fine, I can tank that. As much as I wanted to, Jesus. It's alright, because now it dies. I wouldn't mind going over some berries. Critting is indeed a great accomplishment. We all have our vices. Catch. Again, I kind of don't want this one to be shiny. Need to go Eevees, just want to drop in to say hi. Go and eat well, Cryptek. Thank you for stopping by. I think I should take it. We'll see if it gives it to. It'll be either me or Rat. It was me. I'm pretty sure when players ask for it, it just gives it 50-50. We can go for Beartic to get another Super Effective Pokemon, or we could go through the Bellossom just to get an item. If Rhett wanted to change, so Rhett probably wants to change Pokemon, so let's give Rhett a decent Pokemon to change to. I really like it, it'll be a Grass Dragon type. Which, no, it won't be. But that will. We get the Grass Psychic. That'd be excellent, because then I can use Bug type moves. Who is in danger here? I think it's just me that's in danger. So I'm going to do raise the ally special attack. Yeah, I'll do Maxus just to buff my teammates. a big structure there. I really like Vikavolt. It's a very cool Pokemon. Just don't tell Crane that I like a bug type. There are a lot of bug types I'm quite fond of. My favourite Mega Pokemon is a bug type. Nice crit from Sneasler. Nice. Good job with the wide guard there, Rat. Is a buff for, well, the people who are using special attack, which I think is just Mantine and BM. Increase the special attack even further. That'll do a lot of damage. That BM was actually a surprisingly decent pick. Unfortunately, the grass type is not going to be scared of a rock type. Do I max Ooze again? Yes, because I go before BM so I can buff it even further. Oh wow, you got 2 in a row. That's rare. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work against that. It's alright if it's attacking you, because I think you're the one who's going to swap. Alright, I might have a move that can set weather, which I might do for my final max move, if I can get rid of the hail. Just to save on a bit of damage. Oh, look at that damage! And Drake, thank you very much for the gifted subscription to Mikey. Pokemon we take from the end of this will be called Mikey. If we take any, that is. I cannot, so I'm just going to do as super effective a move as I am able. Ugh. That's alright, I didn't do that much damage. Right, you appear to be frozen solid. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Bax Mutterfly. Well, hey. Maybe we'll get a shiny bear. I think I need a bear tick. No, I don't need a bear tick. What was the first Pokemon we faced? Behem. Which I also don't need. Yeah, well, I think you should probably swap. It's just a hunch. Let's see, which legendary grass type Pokemon is it? Please don't be Virizion. Please don't be Virizion. I've already got a shiny Virizion. I don't need a Virizion. It's Katana! That's good. It's technically not a legendary, it's an Ultra Beast, but it's still one I need. It's also a very cool Pokemon. I like Katana. So I will just be doing bug buzzes. You might want to, yeah, I was going to say Dynamax Bear Tick. Give it a bit more health because it will be coming for you with fighting and steel type moves. Thing is, right, the last legendary we fought, I had no confidence we were going to defeat it, and we managed to. This, I have every confidence we're going to beat it. Which means we're probably not going to. I get a critical hit, that's cheating. Style is decent. Oh no, that's special attack. Never mind, I thought Snot was physical. Max Hellstorm's fine. Me and BM will be taking chip damage, but the only one that's actually at risk of taking bad chip damage is immune to hail. Yeah, no, we're gonna kill this easily. There is 0% chance we lose this fight. I'm telling you right now. You heard it here first, chat. It is impossible for us to defeat this. To not defeat this. Whoops. That honestly might kill it. That did not do anywhere near as much as I thought it would. It is super effective. So that's actually fine. It's just wasting a turn. It's going to kill one of us, but it needs to kill 4 of us. Goodbye, BM. I don't think you were needed. Helpful, but not needed. The storm raging above you is growing stronger. I do forget that it has Beast Boost, so that's now a +3 to attack. But I think this Bug Buzz will just kill it here. Pretty sure. Yeah, there you go, easy peasy. Right, and for the final part of today's stream, almost perfectly at 3 hours, it is time to see if we've got a shiny in today's stream. We'll be taking the Kartana if there is no shiny. If there is a shiny and it's not Kartana, it would depend on what Pokemon it is if we take it over the Kartana. Actually, if it's a shiny, we're going to take it, regardless. But whatever we take will be called Mikey. Thank you again, Drake, for the gifted sub. Here we go. BHM is not shiny. Vikavolt, not shiny. Bertic, not shiny. And the one that matters most, Kartana, is not shiny. That's fine, we'll take it, and it's good enough. And we'll give it a nickname of Mikey. Mikey starts with an M, not an N. And now I can go Kartana and check it off the list. And that's going to do it for us today. We're going to do some max adventures off camera. We go catch the legendaries off camera, considering we don't need them for the decks. Transfer these and all that. But tomorrow we'll be back in the evening with not automation or beam. It'll be something else people have been looking for, something that you lot will enjoy, I'm sure. And on Sunday we'll be back with a bit of Pokemon Sword and then probably finish that stream by starting Pokemon Legends Arceus. So with all that said, I hope you have enjoyed, and fingers crossed, I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ra.